All right, everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. And Lost Origin is finally here, and we have the brand new GIRATINA VSTAR deck right here, right now. And before I get the same question in every single video that I make, I have 4 locked copies of all the cards early on, thanks to the marketing accounts that Pokemon has provided for me to create content. Okay, so hopefully I don't get the same question in every single video of how I got 4 logged cards of every single card. That usually happens with every single video when a news comes out. But anyways, if Giratina V-Star, Lost Zone has officially made its comeback to beat CGO. We have the attack Lost Impact doing 280 damage, and you put 2 energy attached to your Pokemon in the Lost Zone. Pretty key that they don't have to be the energies attached to Giratina V-Star, so that's important to note. And we do have the V-Star power Star Requiem for a Grass and Psychic. You can use this attack only if you have 10 or more cards in the Lost Zone. Your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out. So how are we going to get cards in the Lost Zone? That is where Comfey comes in. Comfey, with its ability Flower Selecting, once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck and put one of them into your hand. Put the other card in the Lost Zone. So we're going to be reutilizing Comfey a lot through our balloon, through switches, and through scoop up nets. And we're also going to be featuring other Lost Zone cards, such as Sableye, which has the Lost Mine attack, where you can use this attack only if you have 10 or more cards in the Lost Zone, and you get to put 12 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like. And we also have Cramorant with its ability Lost Provisions. If you have 4 or more cards in the Lost Zone, ignore all energy in this Pokemon's attacks cost. So you get to do 110 for no drawback at all and no energy. We have Radiant Greninja with the Concealed Cards ability to help us accelerate. We have Crobat V to help us accelerate. And even Giratina V can be cool because you get to use Abyss Seeking. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck, put 2 of them into your hand, and put the other cards in the Lost Zone. That effect, along with Shred, doing 160 damage, and this attack damage isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. With that attack, you don't have to worry at all about any Miltanks ruining your day. Now, how are we going to power up Giratina consistently? We're going to be utilizing Mirage Gate. You can use this card only if you have 7 or more cards in the Lost Zone. You search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards of different types and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. So our goal is to get energies in the Lost Zone. We're going to use Cramorant in the beginning to help us get some damage going. And we'll also be using the brand new Colress's Experiment, where you look at the top 5 cards of your deck and put 3 of them into your hand, and you put the other cards in the Lost Zone. So a lot of ways to put cards into a Lost Zone with this deck. We also have Marnie to disrupt and Boss to target down whatever we need. Comfey is in itself acceleration, as we get to look at the top 2 cards continually. We also have Capture Energy to help us find our Giratinas and set up more consistently. And we have Choice Belt so that we do 310 damage and we can one-hit KO every single Pokemon out there that's relevant, even a big charmed Arceus. Let's jump into the ladder, check out some games after this message from our sponsors. If you're planning on buying any cards from TCG Player, make sure you use our affiliate link right here in the description of our video to help support the channel. It's the best way to do it and it's free. Looking for PTGO codes? Poton Store has all the latest sets and promos, instantly delivered to your email. You can use Tablemon code when checking out for 5% off. Card Market is Europe's largest online marketplace for Pokemon cards. Whether you're looking for sealed product or singles, vintage or the latest sets, just follow the link in the description to find what you need. This video is sponsored by the Pokemon TCG deck building website PokemonCard.io. We get to go first in our Lost Zone adventure, and we have a really good hand, I want to say, to be able to start attacking immediately. So an even better top deck as well. Now I have multiple Comfey. Energies are super valuable. Energy attachments are very key. So I'm gonna go ahead and quick ball away the Comfey, I believe. And I'll be establishing a Giratina. And off of the Giratina, I'll be attaching the Capture Energy. And I will be grabbing what exactly? Probably the Greninja. So I can draw extra cards. I didn't prize any energies, which is great to know. I also didn't prize any Mirage Gates, so that's also pretty good to know. So I'll go ahead and establish the Greninja, and I'll use concealed cards first. get 2 cards in my hand, and then that will make my decision for flower selecting a little bit easier. I don't mind putting that Comfey in the lost zone, though the energy, there's also merit to it, as I could utilize another Comfey here. So I'm going to keep the Comfey, actually, as I do have scoop up nets and whatnot. Hopefully that energy will not end up costing me being in the lost zone, but I really want to just accelerate and find more cards. This is an interesting decision. Both cards are very, very good. I think I'm going to keep the train cord, as I do have other copies and other ways to switch out the Comfey from the active. So not a bad start. Yeah, 2 cards in the lost zone already. With Colorless Experiment, I'm guaranteed to put 2 more. That'll be 4. And then with the double Comfey, that's 6. So I'll need 1 more to activate Mirage Gate. Now, I am up against a Regigigas deck, which could be very problematic because of Regice. So we'll see how we can deal with that. All right. 2CN Energy Loto for a Capture Energy. My opponent might be already playing the Gift Energy, right, in the Regigigas deck. All right. So we got a decent hand for sure. I might actually want to attack with Shred first. Like, I'll lead with Shred, and then if Regice attacks me, that's when I'll use this. Okay, so we do know 1 Mirage Gate is at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to go ahead and use Colorless Experiment first. So 2 of these cards are going into the lost zone. I don't mind the choice belt. I definitely want to keep the Crobats. Definitely want to keep... Well, actually the Cramorant doesn't get a knockout at all. So maybe I don't keep the Cramorant. Yeah, 110 is short of knocking out all of these Pokemon, so never mind. All right, so that's 4 cards already in the lost zone. I'll go ahead and you know what? I'm going to conceal cards to capture energy as well. 2 more. Okay, there's a Mirage Gate. So now I get to flower selecting. I'll keep the grass. I'll send the Ordinary Rod to the lost zone. That is 5. Then I will go ahead and use another flower selecting. Okay, neither of these cards are great, but I'm just gonna go ahead and keep the boss's orders for now. So I'm actually not in a spot where I'm 1 card short. So now what I would need to do is find either a switch or another scoop up net in order to be able to use the Mirage Gate. And Mirage Gate, oh, it's to any Pokemon in any way you like. All right, so that's good. Look, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bench that friend. I'm gonna go ahead and attach the energy to that Giratina. And then I'm gonna go ahead and bench the Comfey. I'm looking into using Crobat right here. So I'll Ultra Ball away, grabbing Sableye could be good. I'm gonna grab the other Comfey for now. And then I'll Quick Ball away the Comfey. And fail it. And then so I'm trying not to evolve because of the Regice threat. Alright. 4 more cards. There's the switch. So now I'm guaranteed to be able to attack this upcoming turn, which is great. Flower selecting. I will keep the energy. Energy, I think, are the most important cards at the moment. And there we go. We get our attack off right here, which is fantastic. I'm holding a grass, so I'm going to attach Psychic and Grass to this Giratina. And then I'll go ahead and switch. And I'll go ahead and shred for the knockouts. Awesome. Not a bad start by any means. Yeah. Took a little bit, but we got there. We got the Mirage Gate going. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. We're going to see a Pokestop for my opponent. Going to see a Speed. So yeah, I think this is how you approach the Reggie matchup for sure. You want to use this Giratina as much as you can. Unless you're about to get KO'd, right? But that way you don't have to deal with silly Reggie shenanigans. Yeah, because if you evolve, then you just win. Okay, my opponent ends up not doing much, so I'll go ahead and attach, retreat, and that will be it. GG to my opponent, and on to the next game. One game, one win for Giratina. All right, now we've lost the coin flip, which is fine. So I wanted to, whilst I get set up, ooh, this is a terrible hand. My intention now that Lost Origin has come out is to stream more. Yeah, so make sure you're following twitch.tv/Tablemon to catch those streams. What I've decided on doing is I'll be trying to play, like, I'll be picking a deck for the stream, such as Giratina, and I'll be trying to play 10 games, yeah, with it, or 15 or 20. We'll see how the games go, yeah, and how much time I have. But that's gonna be my idea, to like really flesh out a deck whilst people are seeing it live. Yeah. This is not a great start for me here though. Kind of want to attach the capture, but I also don't want to. You know what? I will attach it because it will potentially help me. So I'll establish a Comfey, because then I can discard that energy at some point later on. But anyways, I'm planning on doing that for streams, and then that block of games I will edit a little bit and upload to YouTube to complement these videos. Yeah, videos usually I'm doing like 2, sometimes 3 games for the videos. So what I'll be trying to do is complement the videos for the top decks, definitely, with these sort of play styles. Yeah. Now, unfortunately, here we missed our quick balls, ultra balls, and Giratinas. So I think we're about to take our first loss to Palkia right here. And yeah, so I'll be definitely playing way more with this deck than what you'll see in today's video. So if you want to check that out live, make sure you're following twitch.tv/Tablemon, as I will be making a comeback to streaming. And if you can't make the stream, then you'll be able to catch the longer video of every single game that I end up playing live in the channel as well, of course. So there will be some days where there will be double videos. If you're interested in a particular deck that's like very competitive, you can probably expect that you'll get that lengthier video at some point. And my idea is to play at least 10 games with every deck, yeah, so that we get like a broader perspective of the deck, of the matchups, and how it's actually working, and if I end up making any changes to the deck. Okay, so double knockout on the Comfey for my opponent. That got a really solid start. So it's not looking great. It's not over by any means, but it's definitely not looking great so far. All right, so Cramorant doing 110, not that impactful. I'm just gonna go ahead and Marnie. I don't see any reason why I should bench them the Cramorant here. Doesn't KO the Radiant Greninja at all. Jeez, dude. Where are my Giratinas? All right, double captured energy Crobat, not something you want to see. I did price 2 V-Stars, so that was going to be a problem no matter what, right? Let's go ahead and flower selecting. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and concede, and we'll jump into the next game. So we've won the coin flip once again, and my opponent did mulligan. Seems like we're up against Reggies again. So that'll be very interesting for sure. Cramorant once again not very useful. Okay, so not ideal right here. I'm gonna go ahead and discard the Cramorant, I guess. And I'm just gonna establish the Giratina, I guess. Well, do I need to? No, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna grab Comfey. Because I don't need Giratina V-Star as much in this matchup, right? All right, so we'll start flower selecting. Not ideal, but I feel like the Mirage Gate is a more important card than the energy. for now at least. If I'd kept the energy, I could have drawn cards, but I think keeping the Mirage Gate for now is the more important card. All right, so not the best start, not the worst, not very explosive at all, but we'll see how we go about this. Stone Energy, that is very odd. I mean, it makes sense if you're trying to attack with Regirock more often, which I would question a little, like, as to why you need to do that, but hey. Quick Ball away an Ordinary Rod, that's good. There's the Regirock right there. I guess Regirock guarantees, like, back-to-back Regirock attacks guarantees the 2-shot on V-Stars. So that's not a bad thing. Very good start for my opponent, especially with that Aurora. There's a chance they take a knockout here, which would be really, really awful. No way. What? Dude, I never got to do a turn 1 attack when playing Regis at Worlds, and I got turn 1 attacked twice in the London Open, and now this. I always said, like, I don't know. This is just, it's frustrating, right? Because I don't get to showcase the deck, and the chance of that happening are so low, so ridiculously low. Yet here we are. All right. So I get to keep 3 cards here. I'll keep the Crobat, the Comfey, and 1 Mirage Gate. But yeah, this is really awful, because now I have nothing, basically. I'll discard you, and I'll discard you. And I'll establish the Giratina, I guess. Yeah, because my opponent just gets another knockout for free. And now there's a big target on the bench. Oh, just, it's so unlucky that that happens right there. But, oh well. All right. Not the best showcase for the deck, that's for sure. I'm sure the stadium. So that's how many cards? 4 in the Lost Zone. I get to do this once more. Oh, should have been the grass. That's my bad. That is my bad. And that's it. I will be able to use Mirage Gate next turn because I do have... Oh no, I will not. Actually, not yet. Oh boy. I mean, I hope I'll be able to, but it's not looking great. All right. Okay. I mean, that could possibly help. All right, I'm gonna discard the energy once again. Yeah, my opponent being 2 prize ahead, just, it's game over. It's too much. It's just unreal. All right, I think I'm just gonna keep all 3 energies right here. I'm also drawing or finding so many energies that this is not great. Oh wow, actually, I still don't have it. Yeah, I'm gonna need to find another switching card off the Comfey. Jeez. Nope. Alright. Well, on to next match. Alright, so much better start. I'm starting to see how if you don't start Comfey, things get really awkward really fast. Especially if you don't have multiple Comfeys available to you. Don't know why I keep drawing all my energy. Alright, I'm gonna flower selecting first. And I'll grab the Colorless Experiment, giving up a Mirage Gate. Not ideal, but it is what it is. I will go ahead and establish the Giratina right here. And then we will see what happens next turn. Yeah, so not the best start, not the worst. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. And as I've always said, yeah, so far this deck is super hyped. And like I can see the potential But I haven't been able to attack with Giratina VSTAR once so far. Because I've been up against Regigigas, but also in the 2 other matchups, the deck just didn't work out, right? So there is always that possibility that things will simply not work out as you would like them to. Now this hand's pretty broken if I manage to find Crobat. I wonder if I'm up against Arceus Duraludon. Or I wonder what I'm up against, period. The energies now will give us some indication as to what we are up against. Okay, darkness, darkness, and darkness. Alright, so some sort of Arceus Dark deck. Alright, so I do have Comfey, I do have this Giratina. So now what I'll be doing is quick pulling away that for the Crobat, drawing a bunch of cards, and then there's a chance I can get the Mirage Gate activated. But it's gonna take a lot. And now there's a way lower chance that I do. Alright. A bunch of really good cards are priced. Do I want to thin before I commit? I think I do. I'll discard you. And I will find you. Then you help me draw cards as well. Perhaps I should have discarded the Cramorant instead. Cramorant's feeling less and less good as the game goes on. Alright, I'm gonna flower selecting once. Keep the grass. Actually, I feel like Training Court has more value right now than one Lost Zone to energy. Yeah, because that guarantees I can draw cards. Alright, so I'm gonna switch into this. I'd really rather Colress Experiment here, but if not possible, alright, I'll keep the Ordinary Rod. I have plenty of Giratinas, and I don't need one right now. But okay, I'll play the Training Court, and I'll just go ahead and Marnie, unfortunately. It's okay. We won't be able to attack this turn, it seems. Well, we're definitely not attacking this turn now, it seems. Or it's guaranteed. But we should be ready to go next turn. So that's alright. At the cost of one Comfey, one-shotting the Arceus, that's never a bad thing. Do I want to scoop up net and use... Actually, I think I do. Yeah, you know what? I think I do. I'm gonna scoop up net this friend, rebench it, and then I'll airball in here, retreat, and then use flower selecting yet again. I'll keep the choice belt now. And okay, now I am guaranteed one flower selecting and the Colress Experiment as long as I don't get Marnied. Aegislash? What the heck am I playing against? I actually have absolutely zero clue. But yeah, going back to the streaming, I will be streaming again, and this will be the last match of the video, which doesn't leave me really satisfied with Giratina VSTAR's performance, but a 4-game sample size is very small, right? And that's where the live streams will come in. Yeah, it's very likely that tomorrow, Friday, if you're watching this as soon as it came out, I think I'm going to click no with Crobat. So if they just concede here, I will keep playing. But yeah, like it's very likely that tomorrow, Friday, during the morning, we'll have a Lost Origin live stream playing more Giratina VSTAR. My opponent spamming emotes not help their case. I'm pretty sure they misclicked. Dude, I know. Stop spamming emotes and do something. Either concede or let me attack with Giratina VSTAR for the first time. Nope. Alright, I'm gonna play one more game. Alright, 5th time's the charm, right? 5 games, 0 attacks with Giratina VSTAR so far. That's crazy PTCGO for you. Ugh, now we're up against Regis again. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Okay. I'll discard you two. Please Crobat, don't be prized, okay? That's good. One Comfey is prized. But we're up against a deck where we don't want to attack with Giratina VSTAR, initially at least. Okay, so I do have a grass in the discard pile, so I'm going to attach that one, and then I'll Crobat. Okay, to have a Radiant Greninja. So with no Comfey in sight, it doesn't seem like I'll be able to attack next turn by any means. Turn 3, sure, but turn 2, not quite. What can you do? You know, seriously, what can you do? I can immediately counter stadiums with the third worst, no, like the third best stadium in Reggie. It's Pokestop, then Path, and then Stormy Mountains. As long as they don't get a turn 1 attack. You know, like that's so unlikely with Reggie. The fact that they pulled it off earlier is heartbreaking. All right, one Aleki down. It's interesting that they Ultra Volt before drawing with a speed, and by interesting I mean wrong. They were holding a Quick Ball as well, so I'm sure there was a way for them to like put the Aleki back into the deck somehow. Okay, no energies for them in the discard pile. There's no humanly possible way for me to use Shred this turn, right? Absolutely no way. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and conceal cards first. Discard the grass. Okay, I'll get the Comfey, I'll switch into it. I will Flower Selecting. Keep the energy, I guess. Actually, yeah, because I do have another training court in theory. I just need to attack, right? I really just need to attack. Okay, I'm gonna go boss on the Regigigas. And what? Do I really scoop up net and use my attack? I think I do. I really think I do. All right, I will not rebench the Comfey. I will use Abai Seeking. All right, I will Giratina. Oh my gosh. All right, I'll keep one Giratina and the training court. Yeah, I can't play with only 2 Giratinas on paper. I do need a third one. All right, so we're gonna see Trekking Shoes. Kept the card. Yep. All right, I think I am dead here. Well, they're down 2 Alekis, I guess. That's good. So I might not be able to attack next turn. The question is, do I evolve? If I evolve, then that's really gonna hurt me. No. Not happy about that, Barney. Okay, well, we got the energy back, which is nice. And Terra Spark on the V's as expected, yep. Okay, so I'm definitely attaching. I think I benched the Comfey now, and I will go ahead and Marty. So any attack gets them a KO. Seeing this Regieleki probably means they're playing another, like they're playing 3 Regielekis, which is certainly not ideal. But there's nothing I can do. I'll just shred and hope for the best. I need them to whiff an attack. Otherwise, I am never winning this match. I might even need them to whiff 2 attacks. But yeah, no attacks. A whole Giratina VSTAR video with 0 Giratina VSTAR attacks. I mean, it's the way things worked out, right? But there's merit to questioning the deck. Yeah. Oof. Immediately finds it. Okay, they can't attack yet. I Marnie them into 2 Aurora energies. This is what I don't understand about my luck ever. Like, I really just don't understand my luck. I truly do not understand my luck most of the time. It's just, it's out of this world bad. Alright, well, here goes nothing. Alright, we're gonna call this experiment first. I need you. Okay, so that's 5, 6, 7. I'm still missing 1. Switching out. Oh, I get to keep 3. I thought it was choose 2 for some reason. Okay, so I'm gonna go quick ball to thin, increase the chance of me finding air balloon and whatnot. I mean, Sableye could be useful at some point. We'll see. Just not yet, because Sableye requires 10 cards in the loss zone. Alright, so now I go flower selecting. The boss could be good. Do I give up on the Sableye then? No, you know what? I'll keep the Sableye. I feel like the Sableye is important. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the issue is the energies now. There's 5 in my discard pile. Alright, well, you know what? Okay, please. Why? Why is this happening? Dude, oh my gosh. Oh wait, that's 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, oh yeah, that's 7. Okay, so now I can play 2 Mirage Gates to attack and then retreat as well, which is not ideal, right? Also only have 4 energies. I am super dead here. I am absolutely 100% dead. My ordinary rod's there as well. Oh, this like, it's been super awkward how I've drawn. All right, you know what? I'm gonna conceal cards, I guess. Sure. 0 energies, of course. So that's the last 2 energies in my whole deck. This is just, yeah, very underwhelming. Yeah, very underwhelming. And I mean, Reggie's is probably a very bad matchup for this deck, it seems. 7 cards in the lost zone is not easy to pull off. That means a turn 3 Giratina at best, right? Manually attaching. Or even with the 7. Unless you get like a really explosive start, which I'm definitely not getting. Ramomatic gets flip. Come on. Not only do I Marty my opponent into the double Auroras, they just... Alright, well, it's over. Conclusion so far, Giratina, I'm glad I haven't pre-ordered them. We'll see. Yeah, we shall see. But so far, not super convinced. That was 5 games where I attacked 0 times with Giratina. Exactly 0 times. So yeah, take it with a grain of salt. 5 games is a low sample size, but overall the deck felt a little clunky. Yeah, so my next, the next video you'll see of Giratina will probably be trying it out with Arceus V-Star. And like I said, tomorrow's live stream should feature more Giratina gameplay so that we get a better feel of the deck. All right, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.